Regulation by reversible phosphorylation muscle glycogen phosphorylase. An important example of enzyme regulation by phosphorylation is seen with glycogen phosphorylase of muscle and liver. This enzyme catalyzes the breakdown of glycogen stores versus the reaction. Glycogen plus Pi gives us glycogen n minus 1 plus glucose 1p. In the liver, the released glucose 1p is typically converted to free glucose and released to the bloodstream. In skeletal muscle, glucose 1p is metabolized versus the glycolytic pathway for energy production. Glycogen phosphorylase is a homodimeric enzyme that exists in two forms, the less active phosphorylase B form and the more active phosphorylase A species. Activation by phosphorylation is catalyzed by the enzyme phosphorylase kinase, which attaches is catalyzed by the enzyme phosphorylase kinases, which attaches phosphate group to serine residues located near the N termini of both subunit. The enzyme phosphoprotein phosphate PP1 removes these two phosphates by hydrolysis in activating the enzyme. The phosphorylation of S-14 causes major structural changes near the N-termini of glycogen phosphorylase chains that produce a more active enzyme. Note that glycogen phosphorylase is also required by non-covalent allosteric modulation. Multiple phosphorylation laws exquisite regulatory control. The SER, THR and TYR residues that are typically phosphorylated in regulatory proteins occur within common structural motifs called consecutive sequences that are recognized by specific protein kinases. For example, the important kinase protein kinase recognizes SER, THR residues in the sequences consecutive in the consensus sequence where B is an hydrophobic amino acid. Some proteins such as glycogen synthase have consensus sequences recognized by several different protein kinases. In some cases, phosphorylation is hierarchical. A certain residue can only be phosphorylated if a neighboring residue has already been phosphorylated. Glycogen synthase, for example, is not a substrate for glycogen synthase kinase 3 until one site has been phosphorylated by casein kinase 2. Some phosphorylations inhibit glycogen synthase more than others, and some combinations of phosphorylations have a cumulative effect on activity. The multiple regulatory phosphorylations provide the potential for finely tuned modulation of enzyme activity by controlling signals such as hormones. Regulation by proteolytic cleavage. A number of proteolytic enzymes are synthesized in inactive forms called zymogens to control their catalytic activity until needed. When activity is needed, they are then cleaved by an activating protease. Many proteolytic enzymes of the pancreas and stomach are regulated this way. For example, chymotrypsin and trypsin are initially synthesized as zymogens and trypsogen. Specific cleavages remove residues from these zymogens and expose the active site because cleavage is irreversible. Other mechanisms are needed to inactivate these enzymes. For example, proteases such as trypsin are inactivated by tight binding of the inactivator protein. Pancreatic trypsin inhibitor proteases are not the only proteins activated by proteolysis. Such other proteins are not called zymogens, but instead are called the proproteins and proenzymes. For example, collagen is initially synthesized as the soluble precursor prologen, which is proteolytically processed to alpha